Okay, we are live in Miami, guys. We're going to start our usual meetup with, how many people are here?
Not many.
Not many. That's okay. We got everybody out there who wants
to.
We have a special guest, Aaron. I don't know if Aaron wants to show
Florida.
himself.
Yeah, come over here.
He's looking all the way from Tampa.
Yeah.
He's got to experience the amazing turnout at Go Miami every month. I don't even know how many RSVPs we got. But as usual, though there may be people out there who have no clue that we're in here. I wonder if they're just walking around. Either way, I'm going to try to show you guys some robot stuff today that I've been hacking on for a couple of hours every night this week. And we'll go through the code and hopefully it works. One of the things you have to understand that I'm experiencing is that the Mac Bluetooth support for the balls are not great. I have a lot of trouble getting them to connect and stuff. So let's see if we can get one of the balls going at least. Let's switch over. Oh, I wonder if everybody, yeah, they can hear me. All right, so there's our little okay, I gotta make sure this thing connects on the Wi-Fi, which is always the hardest. I mean the Bluetooth, which is always the hardest part. Hopefully we'll be able to go. So let me see if this will run, and then we can look at it a couple of times. Perfect, so it's running. So what this is doing right now is it's every couple of seconds it's going in a different direction, looking for detections on collisions. It's not calibrated great to get a collision, but when it does, the ball will turn red and stop in its tracks. And here we've had like 5 or 6 hits, and she don't want to go red. So this will continue either until it gets 3 collisions, and of course my luck on a live demo is without getting any collisions. Or, oh my God, that was a hard one. There we go. Okay, we got our first one. So she stopped, she turned red, then she starts again. There's our second collision, and that's it. I guess that was 3. I must have missed one. So when it's done, it goes 1, 2, 3. We've got a second ball here that we've been trying to get working. You want to try it one more time? And then I'll show you guys a little bit of the console window when it runs. So we have not been able to get this ball to work on Ed's laptop yet, so we're going to see how that goes now. So get that. I'm going to see if I can run mine at the same time as well. No, we're having problems, right? Yeah. So we're not able to get that second ball. We've been trying for a little while. She just doesn't want to work. So what I'm going to do is make sure this is running again. Good. I'm going to switch over to the console window that's running this. And you can see here now that it's changing direction every couple of seconds. And when the detection does occur, which is rare, even though it keeps hitting, sometimes I have better luck with the detection of the collisions than I'm doing right now. Yeah, this thing's just spinning. So you can see there. So we just saw there. You saw a collision detected. It's pausing. That's 1 hit. Then it starts up again. I'm going to switch back. So basically, that's what the output looks like. And the ball keeps going. The idea was to have a war between these 2 balls. So the first one that had 3 collision detections would lose. And I'm sorry, we could not get the other ball up and going. Again, the Mac has some real issues communicating with the balls over the Bluetooth. It took me a long time to get that going. So what I'm going to do now is Ed's going to continue to try to see if he can get that ball going while we're here, and I'm going to go through some of the code so you guys can see the code and what's involved. So the Sphero ball cost me about $80. We got them shipped pretty quick. So if you do want to play with this stuff, you can get it in a couple of days. It's not too bad. And I'm going to go through the code here. So here's the code. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know how to make it any bigger. Is there a way to make the fonts bigger, maybe? I'm new to Sublime, so Ed, you know how to make the fonts bigger, or it is what it is?
No, you can do it. Control plus or
Control plus.
it's like a scroll wheel action. I don't know how to do that on the Mac though.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to probably skip it because I don't see it in the menu real quick. And alright, so alright, so we'll go through the code. Hopefully you guys can see it because I don't see how I can quickly make this bigger. Should have looked at that before. So what we need to do is I'm going to look at this piece of code here called ball, and now my editor is frozen on top of that, right? What is going on, man? It's not letting me switch between code windows.
And close it.
All right, let me kill it. Let me open this back. Oh shit! Oh.
Hey, and your font's bigger.
And my font is bigger. So, oh, but that's the wrong folder. Great. That was an old folder. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Let's see.
Yeah, Command plus will make the fonts bigger.
Command plus. Open. Okay, I'm cleaning everything out here. Close all the tabs to the right. This is ball. Let's see if I can share it now. Share that. Start. That looks better. Okay, so here's the code that I set up that works. We're talking to the ball. So the first thing you have to do, at least if you're on the Mac, you got to set up the device as a Bluetooth device. I'm going to show you this. So you've got to do all of this pairing and get it to work. I have found that if I don't have, after I do the pairing, I've got to keep this Edit Serial Ports window open. If I don't do that, it's not going to stay connected when I try to start it. You can give it a name, and everything should be good. So let's go back to code here. So assuming that you have it Bluetooth is talking to it, and that's going to be our channel of communication. Basically, what you need to do is specify the device name in the driver. Here, I wanted this to be able to work with multiple balls at the same time. It didn't really work great, so we're running with one ball. But basically, just like anything, you have a device. So let's look at it at a high level here. So the first thing you do is we've got these includes up here. All right. From the hybrid group, we're importing GoBot and GoBot Sphero. Real simple. We set up an adapter for the Sphero. You can use that same name. We got a port. The port is that string that I showed you that was part of the Bluetooth setup. Then we have a new Sphero device. We give that a name, and I set stabilization. I haven't seen a difference between setting it on or off. I was hoping it would help with the detection of the collisions, but it hasn't seemed to do anything. Now, what's interesting about the way this API works is what's going to happen down here in the control structures. So in the control structure, we create this value of type gobot.robot, and we have to give it the adapter, the device, and then a function that it's going to run and work with to run the code. And then we can just call start on that value, and everything runs. So start never really quits. I haven't found a way to just make it quit other than in work. Oh, we got it working. Oh, Ed's got it working, so this is going to be good. Nice. So let's go through this code real quick, and then we'll see if we can have our game. So this is a little tricky because start won't ever quit, and I have to quit inside of this work function that we're going to build. So let's look at how the game works by looking at the work function. So the first thing we're doing in the work function is I'm setting an event for collision. Everything in the API is string-based. It's not numbers, so you just have to know what your keys are. It's in the documentation. So there's an event called collision with this key, and I'm passing it a function. And basically what this is doing is every time a collision is detected, we're incrementing the outs. So once you get 3 outs, you're done. So we're incrementing the outs, we're printing it to the screen, and then I'm checking. If there's 3 outs, then send a message called shutdown through this channel that I called talk. Or if it's not, then send a message called pause. So based on whether the game is still on or not, that message will be sent. Then just as a safety precaution, because if I try to kill this program, if I hit Control-Z and I kill the program, the ball still has the last command it was given. And if that last command was like run 90 degrees, it's going to keep running 90 degrees until you try to reset it on the stand. So this is for me to protect it. So after 60 seconds, it will send a message to the channel called shutdown, and it will end the program. So we set up these two events basically, and we start the robot. Each robot, Ed and I, our robots will have different colors, so I'm passing that in. And then here's the main loop. So I've created this loop using channels because I really just wanted these commands to be able to run in series. One of the things about this API is that it's all based on setting up these different events. So they can conflict with each other. I could say move every 2 seconds and then do this every 2 seconds, but they're kind of competing against each other. What I wanted to do is make sure that whatever command it was told to run, it ran in series. So I'm using a traditional select case with the one non-buffered channel. So if pause comes through this for loop, we basically tell it to stop, we change the color to red, and we wait a second so we can experience that color change. If we bring a shutdown, we break out of the loop entirely. I'm using a labeled break here to do that. It just keeps the code real clean. And primarily I'm doing that because break is part of the select case, and it could also be part of the for, and I don't want to do a break. So it's just really easy to get out of the for loop that way. And then I'm using, in time, I'm using an after. So if a command doesn't come through, if a pause command doesn't come through or a shutdown command, then every 2 seconds this timer is going to fire, and we're going to move the ball. We're randomly choosing a direction, and then we're taking our color, and 255 is the fastest it can go, and we're telling it to do that. So in series, it may pause, wait for a second, shut down, or change direction within a 2-second cycle. And that's going to keep going until the shutdown command comes in, because then we break out of the loop. I stop the ball immediately, because if I don't, it will keep running if I don't clean this up right. I make the ball turn red and white 3 times. We print done, and I purposely completely exit out of the program at that point. There's no way that I could find that would release start down here. So that's what the program is doing. I'm going to go back and see if we can get these balls running again. See if we can actually get them to... This is yours, Ed?
Yeah.
Again, I got to make sure that... let's see if it just runs anyway without doing any extra fun. That's you. I know mine's having problems. I wonder if they're fighting with each other as well. Yeah, because now mine's blowing up. I was hoping by using 2 different computers we wouldn't have these problems. But it looks like these balls are, I guess, conflicting with each other when they're both online and with the Bluetooth and all that, which is a shame. Because now I can't even get my Bluetooth to. Which one was yours? That one was yours?
Yeah.
I can't even get the ball to talk to my Mac now that his is working. And his probably started working because mine turned off. So that's the only bummer. But that code that I showed you is up on the Go. Oh, wait. I'm going. Are you going? So either I'm going to run or Ed's ball's going to run, but they're not going to run at the same time. Right? Oh, man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But this is what happens when you only have a couple of hours to try to put a demo together. But if somebody has any idea on how we can solve our Bluetooth connection issues, I'd really love it. Again, all that code is up on GitHub /GoandGo /robot. If you want to bring it down, I hacked that code out real quick. I'm sure you guys will find a million things that we can fix with it. Let's switch this camera over. There we go. Hey guys, so sorry I couldn't get the 2 balls going at the same time. We tried though, but you see the one going there. You see you see it moving, changing color. We're getting collision detections going on, and I mean that's just the beginnings of what you can do with that ball. So I created a Slack channel for Go Miami. I don't know if anybody has any questions they want to ask. I'm going to switch back over to the ball here. Ed's going to try to get his going while I'm going. If you guys have any questions, you can always go in to that Slack group on Go Miami. We'll hang out here for a little while longer as we play with our Bluetooth issues. And that's it. Maybe I'll put a link to the code in the Slack, github.com/goandgo/robot. And now the rest of us here are going to just hack on some Sphero balls for the rest of the night, see if we can get it to at least one ball do a few more things than what it's doing. All right, guys, thanks.